Mechanical engineering is all around us in our everyday lives. Whether you're writing with a mechanical pencil, shooting a gun, or whether you're driving a car,
Before you can change the world with fabulous inventions, you need to hit the books. The minimum degree required to be a mechanical engineer is a bachelor's degree. These typically take 4 years and could be obtained at any university. A common in-state, in Ohio State University is the University of Cincinnati, which costs roughly $20,000 a year. A popular out-of-state university is Purdue University and costs roughly $40,000 a year. For you dedicated people out there, you could get your doctorate's degree, which takes about 6 to 8 years.
After you hit the books, now you're ready to hit the banks. Mechanical engineering is a very well-paying job. The beginning salary out of college is around $70,000 to $75,000. The average salary of a UC graduate is close to $75,000. If you go to Purdue, the average salary is roughly $74,000. After many years of experience, you can expect a high-paying job of close to $137,000, or the big bucks. Factors that determine salary are the population of the area and the growth and competitiveness of the market.
The job market for mechanical engineering is very unique because it's always growing. We always need more efficiency in equipment, tools, and transportation. Taxi!
This job market is also always expanding because the things we use in our everyday life are always breaking and we need people to fix them.
Dang it, the hinge is broke!
did I hear some hinges broke?
This job market is also interesting because you could spend hours at an office job, or you could have hands-on experience with some of the coolest tools in the industry.
We're living the good life.
There have been many advances in the field of mechanical engineering through the years. We started with the sundial. Now we move to the clock.
"1908 was a very big year for mechanical engineering. Henry Ford developed the system of the assembly line, which very much revolutionized the efficiency of producing products.
Now we can make the consumer happy by getting them the product quicker, easier, and cheaper.
Wow, that was fast! In 1440, Johannes Gutenberg revolutionized the way ideas were spread throughout the world through the printing press. During that time, it was some of the latest and greatest mechanical engineering.
We went from having mechanical printers, like the one shown, to new electronical printers, like this one in my own home. With the push of a button, and within seconds, we can print out anything off the web that we want. Sharing ideas and information has never been easier than it is now."
In 1793, Eli Whitney revolutionized the way America produces its cotton. He invented the first cotton gin, which used the highest and best mechanical engineering technology. It reduced the amount of slave labor that we needed, lowered the prices, and made it easier to get. Think of all the products that we use out of cotton today, like my t-shirt. It's much cheaper than it would ever be due to the fact that it's more efficient thanks to the cotton gin. Without the cotton gin, Buddy would have never been able to eat his yummy cotton balls.
Sir Harry Ricardo was one of the leading developers of the combustion engine. He helped lead us to engines like this one shown. He worked with companies such as Rolls-Royce to help reduce smoke emissions and increase the horsepower. Without him, none of these cars would be possible.
A few of the leaders in today's mechanical engineering world include Andrew S. Bykos from the Boeing Company and Eric Ducharme from GE Transportation. Both of these men have been recognized for their excellent work in providing more efficient jet engines.
Mechanical engineering is changing all the time with technology to increase the product output and lower the amount of work needed. This is all a result of the increasing demand of consumers.
Now we will be interviewing someone who has first-hand knowledge of the field of mechanical engineering. This is Mike Cole, and I'll start off by asking you, where did you go to college and where do you work now?
I went to the University of Detroit for a mechanical engineering degree, and currently I'm working for Jones Lang LaSalle. I'm a vice president of facility management.
Alright. Are you glad overall, now that you're older, that you did become an engineer?
I definitely am. Probably the thing I love the most is understanding how the world works and how machines and equipment, just a general knowledge of how everything works, engines, energy, forces, just all that stuff. I love it.
Alright. What were the classes like in college, like the math classes and whatnot? Are they hard?
Math was really hard. Some of the electrical classes were tough. My favorite class was an engines class, though, where we got to design an engine from conception to the final design. We took a whole semester to do that. It was excellent.
Once you graduated college, was it easy to find a job out, or did you have to wait a while on job?
It was very easy. I had co-ops, so I had a couple choices, went on a lot of interviews with different aerospace companies, automotive, facility management.
Who'd you
It's
end up?
pretty easy.
Where'd you end up going?
Well, I worked for Ford in body design for a short period of time right out of college, and then I switched to Procter & Gamble.
All right. What were some of the projects you were involved in at Ford and Procter & Gamble?
At Ford, I had a couple exciting ones. Engineers are excellent problem solvers, so my first two jobs were to solve some problems that they had at Ford. One was a roof on the brand new Escorts. Every time they went through car washes, that it smashed the roof in, so I reinforced the roof with some bracing. And there was another problem with the Ford Escort where the suspension was coming up and hitting the inner fender well. So I was a problem solver for Ford.
Alright. Nice. What about Procter & Gamble?
For Procter & Gamble, I was designing pilot plant equipment. Whenever Procter & Gamble wants to build a new process to either improve the way products are made, or if they're developing new products, my group designed that equipment and tested it before they built a whole plant. So it's testing pilot plant equipment, so it was pretty cool.
Would you recommend young men and women to become mechanical engineers?
Yeah, I think it's an excellent field. It's a great foundation if you don't stay in it, or you can stay in it the rest of your life. It's great.